The first thing I'm doing, as always, is prepping the skin for the shadows to come. To do that, I'm using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, and I've been really liking this product lately. I think it does a fantastic job at getting rid of my discoloration, and it just leaves me with a nice blank canvas to start out on. I find the product a little drying, but I'd still recommend setting it so that your eyeshadows will blend with ease. I just used my face powder and I pat it anywhere that I applied the paint pot, and every now and then I tap my eyelid, and if it's still a little sticky, then that means I need to powder a little more, so I just go ahead and apply a little more powder. Now, there's method to my madness here, so just bear with me. I've tried out this look a few times, and I've found that in order for the white liner to actually look white, it needs to be done last. So what I'm doing now is mapping out the outline for that white eyeliner, and I know I'm using a black to do this, but this felt tip pen doesn't interfere with the white liner. It didn't blend in with it and turn it grey or anything, but if you have a white kohl pencil or something, you could use that to outline the shape of your ring first. Today I'm using the Alice in Wonderland palette from Urban Decay as it was highly requested. I'm beginning with the shade Heads Will Roll, and this is a vibrant teal shade with gold flecks running throughout, and I'm just applying this into the crease. This is going to act as my transition shade, and the act of applying a transitional colour is just to add depth to the makeup look. I find one application of any colour isn't sufficient. I go back in and apply the shade multiple times until I'm happy with the intensity. Next, I'm going in with the shade Bandersnatch, and this is a matte deep blue and is my favourite colour in the palette. I'm using this as my lid colour, so I'm just packing it all over the eyelid, avoiding that outline that we drew earlier. Once I'm happy with the coverage on the lid, then I'm taking a blending brush and buffing along the edge of that Bandersnatch shade where it meets the teal colour, just so that one fades nicely into the other. What I noticed about the shadows in this palette was that they weren't very easy to blend. I found I had to spend a lot of time on them to make them look well, so I went back and forth numerous times between applying colour and blending. Now I'm going in with Time, and this is a black with some kind of navy blue shimmery flecks in it. It's quite unusual, and I'm using this shade to add some further depth to the look. I'm using a pencil brush to apply it to the outer third of my eye, and then I'm using a blending brush to fade it in with the other eyeshadows. I was dreading this next part. I'm handy enough with the old liquid liner, but gel? Nope, not at all. This was my third time trying out gel properly, and to be honest, it's probably going to be my last time. I just find it very hard to use. I created the best wing that I could by just filling in that outline, and then what I decided to do was I decided to set the gel in place with a white eyeshadow, and this will intensify the colour of the white as well. To clean up that wing and make it nice and precise, I'm going in with my concealer and adding a couple of dots, and then I'm sharpening up that edge with a concealer brush. For the lower lash line, I'm applying that teal eyeshadow first, all the way along the lower lash line, and then I'm adding some of that Time shade just along the outer third of the eye. For the waterline, I'm going back in with that gel again, just to give a more theatrical, fun look to the eyes. And then finally, I'm adding some mascara, and I'm just using a sample of the Lancome Hypnose mascara to blend my own lashes in with the false ones, and then that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and found it helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.